Did you know that kangaroos aren't the only marsupials out there? While they are the most widely known, alongside koala bears of course, there are many other furry creatures that are just as interesting as the kangaroo. Marsupials are divided into two groups, American and Australian. There are approximately 334 species, but only one of those species actually inhabits North America. Unfortunately, some of these species are either facing extinction, or they're already extinct. Or is it possible they're just elusive? The Tasmanian tiger is one that hasn't been seen since the 1930s, but there might be a possibility that they still exist. Many others, such as the koala, are also endangered. While we couldn't possibly talk about every species, we're going to enlighten you on the interesting facts you didn't know about Tasmanian tigers, koalas, wombats, and sugar gliders.
One of the most interesting marsupials is the thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger because of its stripes. It is featured on the Tasmanian coat of arms and the official Tasmanian government logo. It has become an important symbol of the island. The Tasmanian tiger is an apex predator with many interesting adaptations. It has strong jaws that open incredibly wide. It's capable of running long distances to stalk prey. It's able to stand and even hop on its hind legs while supported by its strong tail. It has a rearward opening pouch, believed to be an adaptation to allow it to more easily run after prey. And even the males have small pouches that can be used to hold their male parts so that they don't injure themselves while running through the brush chasing after prey. Unfortunately, tigers were hunted to extinction by European settlers in Tasmania. The European settlers brought their sheep, and even though the thylacine's diet did not actually include prey as large as sheep, the settlers feared that the thylacine would kill and eat their herds. So beginning in the 1830s, the government placed a bounty on thylacines, and hunters and farmers began targeting them. Dingoes and wild dogs were also introduced into the tiger's habitat and competed with them for food. The thylacines also appear to have faced a disease epidemic that was most likely brought to their island by the settlers. In 1928, a government agency finally recommended that the thylacine was near extinction and it should be protected, but by then it was too late. In 1933, a male thylacine was captured and brought to the zoo in Hobart, Tasmania. This was the last known Tasmanian tiger. Benjamin died of neglect 3 years later, on the 7th of September 1936. The species had become officially extinct. September 7th is now National Threatened Species Day in Australia. But there is still hope. There is an ongoing research project that aims to bring back the thylacine using cloning techniques. Started in 1999 by Dr. Michael Archer of the Australian Museum in Sydney. The Thylacine Project aims to clone Tasmanian tigers using genetic samples taken from museum specimens. The complete genome of the thylacine has now been identified, and researchers are attempting to synthesize the degraded areas of DNA to allow for the implantation of a thylacine clone into the egg of a Tasmanian devil. It is possible that within the next 5 years, a Tasmanian devil may be able to act as a surrogate mother to a cloned tiger joey. Dr. Archer suggests that thylacines most likely have the temperament similar to dogs, and that if they are successfully brought back through cloning, Tasmanian tigers might make good pets.
There are a handful of marsupials that are just so cute and cuddly, and one of them is the sugar glider. When I was in high school, I took an animal science class at the Career Center. Every week we were assigned a different animal to take care of, and one week I got the sugar gliders. I had honestly never heard of them until I took that class, and I'm excited to share that information with all of you. Sugar gliders get their name because they love sugar and they can glide from tree to tree. They can actually travel a distance of a football field. They're able to glide because of the gliding membranes that stretch from their wrists to their ankles, so when they spread their limbs, they're able to soar through the air. They're only about 5 to 6 inches long, but their tail adds another 6 inches, which allows them to control the direction they're going while they're gliding. If you can't get over how adorable they are, you should think about having them as a pet. And yes, some people do actually have them as pets. They're known to keep clean and bond well with their caretaker. What more could you possibly want out of a pet? Wombats also fall into the cute category. There are 3 different species of wombat. the common wombat, the northern hairy-nosed wombat, and the southern hairy-nosed wombat. These furry, pudgy animals can grow to over 3 feet long and weigh between 44 and 77 pounds, which is definitely what gives them that pudgy look, not to mention they have short legs. All that weight they carry around with those short legs makes them waddle, but don't be fooled, they can actually run as fast as 25 miles per hour. Wombats are known for digging and for being overprotective of their territory. There have been reports of them attacking people that got too close, so even though they're cute, I would definitely keep my distance from them. The last cute marsupial I'll be telling you about today is the koala. Most everyone tends to call them koala bears, but they're actually not bears, they're marsupials. Koalas grow up to 3 feet tall and weigh 20 to 30 pounds. They live in eucalyptus trees where they can eat the leaves and sleep for up to 18 hours. Eucalyptus leaves are actually poisonous, but koalas have bacteria that break them down so they can digest the leaves. Unfortunately, these cute little guys are endangered. According to Rhodes, the extreme climate changes have posed a threat to the forest, which has severely affected their habitat. Being that koalas live in these eucalyptus trees, a loss of forest cover can have a huge impact on their survival rate.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed learning about marsupials. My friends wanted to say goodbye to you and thank you for watching. Sid the wombat, our little wallaby friend, Jill and her baby Joey, and our cute little koalas. So thank you for watching with us today, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.